All right. Start with the Dow Jones. We see that we would just want some continuation. We'd like to see this broken high of Thursday get taken out. Volume decreasing, but still everything looks bullish so far. But we also do, and we've been talking about for weeks, basically this channel being, you know, traded, and you see that we have a close above this shooting star, so that's a good sign. We just want to see if we can have some follow through more to the upside. So that's pretty much what we have going on with the Dow Jones. Let's look at the SPY. Uh, SP 500, again, another small body candle, lower volume. We definitely want to see this get above the 774.54 area and kind of go from there. The volatility of last week was kind of hairy, so we just have to see how that one plays out. The Russell, um, again, we showed the bear flag continuing down. Now we just want to see, right now, I want to see it at least get above this, this 1109, 1110 area before we start looking again. So basically, if you just take this, roll it over to this side, I want to see this broken out. I want to see this be broken out to the upside, and we can kind of see where that one goes. Last but not least, the composite. The composite, again, another small body candle. We don't know where this one is going to go, but you could definitely see that we need to recapture at least some of these highs. We had some good names today that moved well. So Priceline moved well, broke out above these previous highs, moved well. 3D IM moved well, had a great day today regarding that. State Street looks like I'm going to roll the stop up and see how this one works out, but not that well. And J&J, I was kind of just playing it, but I know that there was overhead resistance. We'll see if it continues to the upside. I'll just roll my stop up and go from there. Other names that Apple needs to get above this descending triangle formation, either break to the downside or the upside. To the upside, we want to see it above this 528.89 area if you're a little bit aggressive, or if you want to look a little bit more, maybe this 534 area. So you kind of could see how that one goes, but still have bearish MACD down here. So we'll just see how it goes from there, and then we'll see what how the price is affected. You have Facebook continues to the downside, quite honestly. So and it closed below the 50. So this is not a good sign per se. This area, the last pivot is pretty much right here, the shooting star. And if it goes back, that is, if you want to look at it, that is the IPO high. So the IPO high is a very, very important psychological number as well, because you might get some people that we broke above, now the euphoria, if they're long and holding, and if it gets below that, they're going to say, F this, I'm out. So we just kind of got to see what's happening with that. Let's take a look at this Twitter, see what it did. At the end of the day, it's only 3 days worth of data. You had the shooting. Hold on, let me see if I can get this one out. Maybe look at a smaller time frame just to kind of, let's look at the hourly. Okay. It's really not giving me that much data. Either way, it needs to recapture above the high, these highs. I need to see it above the high of this before I see it attractive. Anything else is just bear flagging to the upside. Similar to what happened with Facebook in the beginning. If we go all the way back here, you see it, this is the IPO high. It broke this range, went down, flagged up, and continued to the downside. And God knows what happens when you start getting those options plays in there. But we shall see. Walmart had a good day today, continued to the upside. A shooting star broke above these highs and continued to the upside. Does have overhead resistance here, but it could go through there and the volume increased to the upside. So that was pretty good. Google doesn't look good either. Doesn't say it looked bad, but again, it's just it's just trading small body candles. These are something small to be trading and can be very annoying. Microsoft to me could just be flagging to the upside. So if it can break this 38.22, could look really good. Some other names that I was looking at, you had 3M. That one didn't follow through. You had US Steel. Just keep this on your watch to see if it could break any of these recent highs, because this could just be some flagging. We had this nice move on Friday engulfing, but it really didn't continue to the upside. You have Lumina. That one didn't continue to the upside. You have another biotech name that didn't look good, as well as this one still doesn't look that healthy. You have Exxon. Gave you a little bit of pop today, but nothing really, significant. So we just have to see what's going on from there and see where the price action takes us. But the price action overall, you really should not be saying, am I bullish or bearish? You shouldn't be bearish in my opinion right here, right now. Now, can this change tomorrow? Absolutely. But we just have to see what's going on. ACT actually gave us, TVS gave us some good price action today to the upside. Let me see what Cores did. Cores as well did good. Jazz, that one set up and looked really good for 2% pop today. Volume decreasing, but just roll your stop up and should be peeling some profits in that. So, take the full hit regarding that stuff. But yeah, I had a bunch of stuff, and definitely look at my tweets that I have during the day around lunchtime. I tweet what looks pretty good during that day. We just keep them on your watch list, and then you can basically look and see how they close. Check for earnings. That's always a number one priority. Just check for. I don't hold over earnings, but it is what it is. And let's look at the banking sector as well, because that was looking good yesterday. Yep, Friday. XLF had a small body candle, but Goldman Sachs needs to give me a little bit more than that. Wells Fargo didn't clear above that 43. That's where I would really like to see it above here to really start moving and shaking per se. You have Citigroup. These are still downtrending, and just from the weekly, you can see it just needs to break above at least this 50, maybe this 51.68 area to continue to the upside. That's pretty much it. That's all I'll put today. Again, just look at those names that I put on my Twitter. It's MaximusAnalysis, and just keep them on your watch list, because no one can predict the future, but it's all about keeping the things so that when you do see the setup, you're able to pounce on it, because we haven't seen a lot of follow through on a lot of different things, which can be very, very annoying. Trust me, I know how that is. Had some stuff didn't follow through, but you want to just maintain your risk management. So when you have this stuff, and maybe lighten it up. So I only have 2-3 positions on right now, and that's fine, because when it gets more out of it's about being in this small, is this the weekly, these are small body candles. But if you look at the daily, this was a lot of action where it went up, slammed down, slammed back up. This could be to get stops to continue to the upside. Who knows? But you just have to be aware of what's going on in this sector, or in these indexes. And it was a volatile time. So you had this huge volatility here, and now it was encompassing all these weeks worth of data, and now it's not continuing to up, or it gave you the complete opposite the day after. So you're like, damn, maybe I should have went short, maybe I should go long. And if you feel confused, you don't have to trade. Like I said, very small and unusual positions on my side, because I want to get some reconfirmation that we're in a long-term uptrend, but I don't want to get whipsawed in and out with these small body candles, and I'm willing to put down the throttle when it's necessary. So I'd rather get more of this, more of this, more of this than the past 2-3 weeks have been very, very tight ranges. So, and that increased the volatility, your stops getting hit out and stuff like that. So again, don't want to be long-winded. If you like what you see, please subscribe, comment if you have any questions regarding something that I put down. And if you want any educational videos or anything like that, let me know what subjects you kind of really are interested in. And we could kind of just take it from there. There's some people like trend following and would like to see more of that. And if you like to see more day trading, or kind of what that encompasses, or what can help, let me know. So take care. This is Max, and trade well. Remember, don't predict, just react.